guys, welcome to day 11 of the 100-day challenge. Last night went pretty successfully. Did some work on the children's book as I'd intended to, just trying to nut through that and get it out. So I did some flats on one of the pages, and then I just started sketching out a bit more detail on one of the other pages. So it's a little bit further along now, which is good. I was trying to set up I've got a bit of a desk studio set up in the living room. So, it's just right next to the TV, and I can hang out with my wife at night and things. I set that up months ago, but after a little while, it just became sort of like a little storage spot. Oh, the bloody sun, every morning, I swear. Yeah, it just became a bit of a storage spot. So I thought, okay, well, I better actually get my butt into gear and clean it up. So I did. Tidied everything up, got it sorted. My intention was, I've actually got one of those all-in-one PC computers. I think it's a HP. Ideally, you're meant to be able to use it as an external monitor, just by plugging in a HDMI cable into your other computer. So I did that with my MacBook, which is the work MacBook, which I have access to. Thinking that maybe I could use that as a sort of setup when I want to do my lettering and things like that. But for some reason it didn't work. I tried to troubleshoot it on Google with no luck. So I did waste maybe half an hour there trying to figure it out. Unfortunately, I couldn't figure it out, so I just gave up because I figured I'm just going to end up wasting more time and not getting the art done. So that was the first thing I did in the night, and then I did the children's book stuff just to make sure that I did do a bit of it. I was really keen to actually just get into the monkey junk stuff, which is a good and a bad thing, because I'm really excited about working on it, but I'm also really enthusiastic about getting things done on it, which means that my mind is considering pushing other things out of the way to do it, which is not a good thing, because if I push other things out of the way, then they'll take longer, which means I still have to work on them. So I'm trying to find that good juggle between getting all the other projects done and making sure Monkey Junk gets done. And at the moment, I haven't been able to do any work on Kill the Hero because I want to try and get as much of the children's book done as possible, which has had me thinking maybe I should just focus on the children's book 100% with maybe doing a half hour on Kill the Hero, half hour on Monkey Junk every night. At least that way everything gets a little bit of attention. Like the personal projects get a bit of attention, but the main project gets the most attention, and that's the one that's going to be paying the bills. And that's out of the way then, which means then it opens my nights up to actually work longer on Monkey Junk, until another client job comes along. Pardon me, my hay fever's acting up again. I think I figured out what it is. I think it's my deodorant is triggering my hay fever, which is not a good thing, or my allergies. So I might need some new deodorant. Anyway, you guys don't care. You don't care about what deodorant I'm using. I do want to talk about a comment that someone posted up on, I think it was yesterday's video, from, I think it was Dave Hingley. Apologies if I got that wrong. I'm trying to go from memory here because I'm in the car. But Dave commented talking about merchandising and Monkey Junk, and how he thinks that I could be sort of getting ahead of myself. And he makes a really great point. It's really had me thinking since last night when I read the comment. And I was going to reply, and I thought, no, I'm going to address this in the video, because then I can verbalise it a bit more and talk about it. And also get other people's opinions, because I'm sure there's other people who probably thought the same thing and just didn't feel like saying anything, which is fair, it's fine. But yeah, I definitely think he's right. I definitely think I'm jumping the gun in regards to my excitement for the project. My original intent with Monkey Junk when I first started it, and as Dave knows, he was around when he first read the original Monkey Junk, and he said, my apologies, this hay fever, again, I hate it so much. Doing the stickers and doing the t-shirts and doing all these character designs, to go on this merchandise for a comic book that hasn't even been released yet, is rather silly, and I completely agree with him. So it's made me think that I'm going to hold back on the Monkey Junk stuff. In saying that, I'm still going to be putting some stuff together, because I do have my Patreon supporters who get physical reward tiers. So I am going to be creating stuff for them, but I think I'm going to use it more now as a stepping stone to sort of see what works, what doesn't, see what people are enjoying, or what they like out of what I've done, and sort of gauge that on what I'm going to do as sort of on the larger scale, assuming that Monkey Junk continues on as a continuous project. Ideally, what I'll want to do with Monkey Junk is make sure that it's going to be the same process as last year, where I'm going to try and do 1 page a week and upload it every Monday. Pardon me, I'm so sorry about this gross nose. I lost my train of thought. Where was I? Yes, okay. So, upload every week. I will create a backlog first, so I'll have maybe 5 or 6 pages ready, and then launch up on Tapastic and get things on the move there. One of the big differing things, I'm not sure I've actually talked about this with Monkey Junk, is that Monkey Junk this time is going to be in black and white and possibly grayscale, purely because, one, I'd like to get the story out there in a timely manner, and I know if I do colours I'm not going to have time to do that, so I'd rather focus my attention more on inking and lettering and making the book look good that way. And then let's say good things happen and we're down the track a couple of years and I have the opportunity to colour Monkey Junk or get a colourist for Monkey Junk, then I'm definitely going to go ahead and do that. But for the sake of now, and I know this is not really desirable and Tapastic, people prefer colour comics on there from what I've understood, but this is the best course for me in making sure that I can do good art in a timely manner and get the story that I've been working on for so long out there for people to read and enjoy. So that's the sacrifice I'm going to be making. There will be colour versions of the characters you'll be seeing on the trading card for the Kickstarter, the Anthology Kickstarter, which is on at the moment. And I'll be doing promo shots and things like that, but for the majority of the time it's going to be black and white, and I think it's going to be fun, and I think it's going to be a great exercise for me as well, because I did it for Nevermorrow and I really enjoyed it, and I feel like I've gotten better since then. I understand a little bit more about where to put my blacks and where to put my negative space, etc, etc. So we'll just see how it goes, and hopefully people like it. I like the idea, so just a matter of time, really. So yes, I will hold out on doing the Monkey Junk merchandise. I will be doing bits and pieces for my Patreon supporters when I do my mail outs, which I do have to do one very soon. Pardon me. But next to that, what I will be doing, because I had to think, well, if I'm not going to do Monkey Junk stuff on my store currently, what am I going to do? So one of the things I was thinking of is, one, I have to get all my original comics up there. So I've got Nevermorrow, I've got The Legend of Rock. One of the books that I really love, and I'm actually currently out of stock of, it's my second print run that I've finished, I'd have to go for a third print run, is How to Make a Friend. So I'm considering doing a third print run of that, maybe just 50 books, so they're available on the website for people to purchase, and I can take them into some shops and stuff, because a few shops are asking for more copies of it. I'm reconsidering printing it again, maybe doing an alternative cover and just touching up the art would be fun. Again, that's time that I probably don't have, but if I'm going for a third edition, I might as well do something fun with it. And then yes, I did have some designs for Nevermorrow t-shirts and things like that, so I will be incorporating that in with the store, and I'll also be doing some prints, and probably exclusive prints where I might only print 20 of something, and sort of along the lines of Mike Emmerich doing something that's really out there, really special, something that, a really nice print on some good quality paper with even like metallics or metallic inks or something like that to really make it shine out and make it something special. But that'll be coming in the future, and that sort of thing will probably coincide with Monkey Junk again, so I'm not going to get ahead of myself on that one. I also do have some prints I want to sort of move, so I'll probably be having a print sale on there as well, as I've got a bunch left over from Supernova last year, which would be nice to sell rather than throw away, because I'm the kind of person, if I I've kept something for over a year or so, it just goes in the bin. I don't really care. But I would much rather than be in people's houses where they can be enjoyed. Alright, man, I'm stuck in some bad traffic this morning. I actually left early this morning to make sure I got to work on time, and well, to make sure I got to work early, because before I forget, I've just reminded myself that I have the Artcaster show tonight. So this video is going to go up maybe 3 hours before Artcasters starts, maybe earlier, if I can manage it at work. So I'll be on the Artcasters with Josh and Scott, of course, and I'm also going to be joined by Gaz Gretzky, which is awesome. I haven't seen Gaz in ages. And then we also got Jay Allen, and we've also got Patrick Brown, I think it is. It's going to be wild. There's going to be 6 of us on there. It's going to be huge. I'm really looking forward to it. So please tune in, guys. It's going to be 9 PM Pacific time. I'll be sure to post a link to it on my Facebook page. I'll try and get on my Instagram. But if you go now, subscribe to Josh Kemball's channel. I'll try and remember to put a link in the description. He's the one who will be hosting it tonight, so it'll be on his channel. It'll be live. You can jump in on the live chat and have a chat with us, but it'll also be there afterwards. So once it's up live, I'll put a link in tomorrow's episode so you guys can go back and watch it if you missed it. So that's why I'm leaving early today, because I have to leave early for work to make sure I get home in time to be on the show. The offer was put out, and I haven't been on the Artcasters in nearly a year now, so I was too excited. I had to say yes. Took the afternoon off, which would be nice. It'd be a good way to end my week. Yeah, I'm going to go. I sound horrible, and I'm sorry, but I'm glad I got that off my chest. And thank you so much for the question. Oh, not for the question, for the comment, because it really got me thinking. It really made me think twice about what my actions were going to be, and I don't want to be some pretentious douche who, you know, starts selling all this merchandise for a product that doesn't even exist yet. You know, it's like selling Pokemon toys before the game even comes out. Like, what's the point? Oh, more traffic. What a horrible morning. Alright, well, I'll leave it there, and I'm going to hang out in this traffic for a little bit. I'm actually listening to, not that it matters to you guys, but I'm listening to Complex, which is Marshall Lee, or Marshall Couture's rap album. I've been listening to it the past couple of days, and man, it is good. I highly recommend you guys pick it up. It's a little bit of Christian rap, which I wasn't expecting, but regardless of that, I actually really enjoy it, even though I'm not a religious person. There's some great songs on there. Shame is one of my favorite songs. This has nothing to do with comics. Anyway, go check out Marshall Lee's album, Complex, Shadow of the Locust. No, is it Shadow of the Locust? Solar Wind Theory, that's what it's called. Solar Wind Theory. I'm just tangenting all over the place here. I'm just gonna go. Just gonna go. Did I even tell you guys what I did for 30 minutes? I don't think I did. Well, just quickly, on another tangent. So my 30 minutes last night, which I ended up spending about an hour on, I just penciled some more pages. So I'll throw them up at the end of this video so you guys can check out how the pages are looking. But yes, I did do my 30 minutes, despite everything I just said for the past 13 minutes. Wow, 13 minutes, what a ramble. I can't thank you guys so much for watching these videos. Sometimes I just don't understand, like, I love watching other people's videos, but when it comes to people watching me just talk for a long time, like, it blows my mind. So I'm super appreciative and thankful that you guys follow me and encourage me and support me. It's great. Alright, off to work now. Goodbye.